Welcome to Structural Analysis 2 video series. Analysis of portal frame by slope deflection method. Lecture outline: numerical on sway portal frame. Now problem is given as follow: analyze the frame shown in figure by slope and deflection method and draw bending moment diagram. Take EI constant for all the members. Now in the given figure, if we see in first line of sight, the figure is not symmetrical about the y-axis. If that means, and also loading point of view also it is not symmetrical. Okay, see this AB, length of AB column is 4 meter, length of CD column is of 3 meter. So it not symmetrical about y-axis. If this vertical is y-axis, so it is not symmetrical about y-axis. So from that also I can say the frame is going to deflect in the horizontal direction. It may be right side or it may be left side, it depends upon your assumption. Initially we have to assume. And second thing is also from the loading also one can say the frame going to sway, because loading is not same on the both column. There is a difference in the loading, and also it is not symmetrical. On one column it is UDL, on second column it is point load. So somewhere they are not matching, they are not going to balance each other. If these horizontal forces are not going to balance each other, then automatically there is a somewhat reaction will be offered and the deflection delta will be observed in the column. Okay, so this is a sway type of a frame. Now first you have to find out degree of freedom. So there is a rotation at the theta b, there is a rotation at c, there is a rotation at c, and also there is a translation. So because of that translation we have considered delta. So delta will be there. So rotation at b, rotation at c, and delta. So 3 degree of freedom. Then next step you have to find out fixed end moment. Consider each member as a fix. So consider this B as a fix and find out fixed end moment. Now at A, let's consider it is anti-clockwise, that means positive, and at B it is clockwise, that means negative. Now there is a UDL acting on column AB. So when UDL is there, your equation WL square by 12. So by putting the value of UDL 25 into 4 square span is 4 divided by 12, we have end moment 33.34 kilonewton meter. Now second member BC is your beam, horizontal beam. Let's consider both end as fixed. So there will be moment at A and there will be moment at C. So these moment, how to find out for in case of point load at the center or at the mid span, WL by 8. So MF BC is equal to minus MF CB is equal to 50 into 3 divided by 8. So is equal to 18.75 kilonewton meter. Now vertical column CD. So again the consider C as a fix 1, D is already fixed. So moment created at C is and moment created at D that you have to find out. So at C it is anti-clockwise, so it is positive, and at D it is negative. Okay, so formula is 3 meter means let's consider a small a, and 1 meter means let's consider small b. So equation is for CD for this moment WAB square by L square. So W is 40, 2A is 2 into 1 square divided by 3 square is equal to 8.89 kilonewton meter positive anticlockwise. Fixed end moment at DMFDC minus WS square B divided by L square. W is 40 into 2 square into 1 divided by 3 square is equal to minus 17.78 kilonewton meter. So these are the fixed end moment. Now apply the slope deflection equation for each span and find out end moment. Now let's consider span AB. So span AB, MAB first find out end moment at A. MAB is equal to MF AB plus 4 EI by L theta A plus 2 EI by L theta B plus minus 6 EI by L square into delta. So when we are dealing with the column, in case of sway frame, the delta is there, so that delta will be appear here now when we are calculating column end moment. Okay, so delta will be there. So because of this delta, the end moment will create in a anticlockwise sense. Both end same moment will be create at anticlockwise sense. So because of delta, there is a moment. Okay, and that moment is in anticlockwise sense. Let's assume that delta toward the right side. So delta acting toward right side and moment create at both end is anticlockwise. So this moment, this is value of moment due to the delta 6 EI by L square into delta. So this moment sign you have to take positive. Why positive? Because we assume delta toward the right. This delta toward the right, whatever this delta is toward right, and because of this delta, the moment create and that moment having a same sense at both end. So you have to take plus sign anticlockwise. That's why 6 EI by L square into delta. Okay. So let's find out moment at A first. Now its magnitude for both ends same 6 EI by L square into delta. This is magnitude for both end and sign also positive. Okay. So MAB is equal to 33.34 plus 2 EI by 4 into theta B. Now what about theta A? Theta A will be 0 because A is a fixed support. So theta A will be a 0. So 2 EI by 4 into theta B plus 6 EI by delta divided by 4 square. So MAB is equal to 33.34 fixed end moment at AB. 0.5 EI theta B will be there is rotation at B plus 0.375 EI delta. Delta is unknown now, so a frame. Now MBA from this end now. MBA. MFBA plus 2 EI by L theta A plus 4 EI by L theta B plus minus 6 EI by L square into delta. This is generalized equation. Now in our case theta A is 0 because fixed end. A is a fixed support. So theta A rotation is not allowed. Theta A is 0. Now it is for column. So delta will be there. You remember delta will be there in case of sway frame. And this delta is there in a column. Column going to deflect. Okay. So MBA is equal to minus 33.34 plus 4 EI by 4 into theta B plus 6 EI by L square. L is 4. 4 square into delta. Simplifying, MBA is equal to minus 33.74 plus EI theta B plus 0.375 EI delta. This one is the second equation. Now consider next member is BC. BC is your beam. So when beam is there, BC is horizontal member. So in case of a frame sway, we neglect the sway which is in the beam. Okay. So delta in case of beam, that delta is always 0. Okay. So this you note. Delta will be there, delta is there in case of sway frame and delta will be there in your column equation. It will not there in a beam. It may be sway frame or it may be non-sway frame. Delta is 0 because we assume that beam are not going to deflect in the horizontal direction even though they deflect, but we neglect their deflection. Okay. So delta will be 0. Now BC is the equation end moment for beam BC. So MF BC plus 4 EI by L theta B plus 2 EI by L theta C. Now rotation at B and rotation at C available. So MBC is equal to 18.75 plus 4 EI by 3 theta B plus 2 EI by 3 theta C. Simplifying, we have MBC is equal to 18.75 plus 1.34 EI theta B plus 0.67 EI theta C. This one is the third equation. Now find out equation for end C for beam. So again, when beam is there, delta is 0. So our generalized equation MCB is equal to MFCB plus 2 EI by L theta B plus 4 EI by L theta C. Now theta B, rotation is there at B, rotation at C is there. So our equation is MCB is equal to minus 18.75 plus 2 EI by 3 into theta B plus 4 EI by 3 into theta C. By simplifying, MCB is equal to minus 18.75 plus 0.67 EI theta B plus 1.34 EI theta C. This one is equation 4. Now consider column CD. Now in a column we consider delta. There is a sway frame. So because of the delta, again there is a moment at C and that moment is anti-clockwise sense. Delta is there toward the right side for both column, and at D also that moment due to delta is anti-clockwise sense. That means both you have to take plus sign for delta. Magnitude remains same for both end. Okay, so our equation MCD is equal to MFCD is 8.89. Now here D is fixed support, so theta D will be a 0. So 4 plus 4 EI by 3 into theta C. Now this theta D is 0, and here you have to take plus 6 EI by 3 square into delta. By simplifying, MCD is equal to 8.89 plus 1.34 EI theta B plus 0.67 EI delta. This one is equation number 5. Now for end D, again delta will be there and its sign will be a positive. Why positive? This moment is anti-clockwise. We consider delta toward right. Okay, and due to the deflection of a column, whatever the moment create, that is positive anti-clockwise at both end, and magnitude is 6 EI by L square delta. Now theta D will be 0 because that end is 0. So how many term appeared in your equation? MFDC, theta C and delta. So let's put the value. MDC is equal to minus, as calculated previously, minus 17.78 plus 2 EI by 3 theta C plus 6 EI by 3 square into delta. Why positive? Because the moment is anti-clockwise. So finally we have MDC is equal to minus 17.78 plus 0.67 EI theta C plus 0.67 EI delta. So this one is equation number 6. So in this way we find out we develop the slope deflection equation for end moment for each member. Okay, let me stop here. The remaining part will be resumed in the next video. Okay, thank you.